Welcome to Music and Medicine. Welcome to Music and Medicine. Welcome to Music and Medicine. I'm your host, Dr. Moshe Lewis. Welcome to Music and Medicine. I'm really excited today to join a new artist, indie artist that's coming up in the game named Beryl Gore. His music really has this relaxing Caribbean flavor type of feel and things like that. And his last video, he went all the way to Costa Rica to shoot. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. I want to just talk about sort of your vibe that you bring, to your music and things like that, sort of where that came from. Kind of seems to have some reggae roots to it.
A lot of reggae roots. I mean, growing up, I would fall into reggae records and just listen to everything I could, dig as deep as I could.
Sure.
But it's mainly to uplift the listener and take people to the next level.
Sure.
Make everybody feel the highest energy of it that they can.
Sure. Where do you draw your inspiration from, and how do you sort of find music to be your muse?
A lot of my inspiration is, if anybody, well, I used to suffer from depression. So reggae music was I listen to it. You can't be down listening to reggae.
Right.
So then I thought, well, I should take this and bring it to other people and bring as many people up as I can.
Right. Now, you didn't grow up in LA, you came here, and one of the reasons we wanted to be able to talk to you is because we don't want to only just talk to people who are getting all their awards and things like that, who have done, amazing bodies of work, although, it's great to talk to them too. We also wanted to give some of the viewers a flavor of kind of what it really takes to have a dream, to be in the business, and then move all the way here, and then literally start and work their way up. Talk to us about that experience.
You're starting a whole new life.
Yeah.
You're leaving wherever you came from, your family, and with hopes that it'll work out. And you put all your work into it, and come here and keep your mind, stay in the same mindset of this is why I moved here. And go forward with your dream.
Right. And if I'm not mistaken, you were able to kind of work your way into some key studio times with some great mentors and amazing artists as well, and get to sit on sessions and things like that and do a little work. Talk to us about your mentor and some of the artists you've gotten to work with. So
when I first got here, my uncle Jim Wilson, he works with Daniel Lanois,
right,
star producer, and I got to go in and sit in on all these recording sessions, and we recorded the whole Red Dead Redemption, and I just got to be in the background and be a part of it, helping out.
Sure.
And I learned so much just watching a producer from back in the day,
right,
that does everything old school.
Right.
And just watching his way of working was incredible, and it's a huge lesson.
Sure. Who are one or two of the artists that you got to sort of see or work with a bit that really sort of inspire you?
So that was mostly, they were recording it under Daniel.
Sure.
But he brought in a lot of church and gospel, and just the voices and the organ players, man, you can't find that on mainstream music,
Sure.
It's incredible.
Sure. One of your key songs is called Frenemy. What does that mean to you when you come up with a title like that?
Frenemy was, some people you really think that are close to you,
right,
might not be in your corner, They might, something happens, you might get a little bit of publicity or fame or something, and
right,
they look at you a little different at that point. So it was just to address what you got in your corner, and you want to keep people that actually love you and uplift, try to bring you to, they want to see you do good.
Absolutely. It seemed almost a given that you would shoot one of your videos in Costa Rica, but that's not down the block. That's not an easy thing to pull off, to say the least. Looking at all we had to pull together just to shoot today. Talk to us about sort of why you chose that country and that experience.
I chose Costa Rica because it's one of the most natural places you can go to. If you ever go, I mean, the food's natural. Everything there is just. So I wanted to show the rainforest growth,
Sure.
just like as humans should grow.
Sure.
You know, we got stuff's gonna come and it might not be the best at the time, but you'll learn a lesson from it later.
Sure. Yeah, no, amazing. I wanted to also touch on the title of our show. It's called Music and Medicine. When you hear those words, what does that mean to you? How does it speak to your heart?
I mean, it hits the nail on the head. Music is medicine. Especially for me, I mean, for anybody. But yeah, you should be listening to whatever you like to listen to. If it brings you up or positive, that's what it is for me, you know. And for the people that aren't listening to a lot of music, what are you doing?
In what ways does it even get more personal that you may feel like it was cathartic for your depression or may have helped act as its own medicine for some of your feelings and moods?
Mainly just to get you out of, it could be a 15-minute little thing that you're stuck in, you know?
Right.
And I would listen to music and pulls me out of the little hole that I'm in,
Sure.
you know? So if that's what it takes to get you out of feeling that way, then it's easy. It's easy to just turn on a song, you know?
Sure. Shameless plug, where can we find you? What platforms and
you can find me on Spotify, Beryl Gore, YouTube, Apple Music, pretty much all your digital platforms. I'm looking to do some shows soon and do a couple around LA first, and then I want to do a West Coast tour.
Sure.
And social media platforms at This Is Gore Music.
Sure. Excellent. And I'd be remiss if I didn't give a special thanks to Jason Turquois, who put us in touch. He's worked with us for a couple of years now, and it's been a pleasure. And so a friend of his is a friend of ours. So thanks so much for being willing to come all the way out here to the Valley and hang out with us today. But more important, to sort of share, you know, the love. We appreciate that you enjoy music so much and that you're so willing to give from within.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Sure. Pleasure. Welcome to Music and Medicine. Welcome to Music and Medicine. Welcome to Music and Medicine. I'm your host, Dr. Moshe Lewis.